Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. More Yahaha content. I'm also doing this by the in the meantime. And you can see we are yet again in the Solarpunk Valley. I took the time, not really much, but I took a bit of time to spice up the place and use the new mechanics like quests, like dialogue, like NPCs to just give it a bit more depth, to just basically work on all the stuff that I was hoping for at the time when I built it to actually make this happen. For example, right now I'm working at the greenhouse thing, and at the time when I made this, I didn't really have a better idea how to solve this issue than with a simple touch trigger. But now I have the option to actually write a quest, use the synthesis mechanic to make people get a few items and put together a new pipe piece, and then when the quest is finished, the pipe is repaired. So there's a little bit more depth. There's some NPCs explaining that there are drones you can start. There is an NPC that tells you have to touch the big solar energy flower so that it opens up. It gives a bit more depth to the whole thing. And this was something that I had in the back of my mind for quite some time. I didn't touch up everything. For example, I still have the option. I still will at some point when I have a bit more, when I have a bit more time and not have some other things on my mind, to touch up on the flower and give it a quest that involves running back and forth and maybe fetching some item to get it started. Probably do the same for the drones, so that it is less just walk to all the points and more like getting a few items so that it is more appealing. Same, I probably will put in a few NPCs that just run around, walk the pathway that are here. Maybe add some NPCs that are in the living areas with the small houses and such. So there's a little bit of stuff everywhere. Yeah, I used the kinetic batteries that I built for the greenhouse quest. I maybe should make this a bit clearer in some way, but I'll see about that later on. Yeah. What else? Well, as you can see, there's a little bit of stuff going on with the colors. This is something that will soon be fixed, as I was told. So one thing about Yahaha and the community is that there's always something you can tell. If you find a bug, if you find anything, there's always someone you can tell it. Usually there's a really swift and direct answer to that, and people will help you out wherever they can. The community is really growing together. People are supporting each other. People are starting to do content together in some way. This is really something that I enjoy a lot, and I'm definitely looking forward to working on content together with other people. And another thing that we have just since basically now, since this week, is the option to link spaces. So next time you enter the Solarpunk Valley, you will find an option to actually get to the vibrant city that I built, and vice versa. You can actually use the city. You can actually go from the city to this place. This is something that I think it's really cool, and this already gives me a lot of ideas and a lot of incentive to actually keep building, because this is in some way what I envisioned when I heard the words metaverse or metaverse. It's not the corporate idea that a certain unnamed CEO of a certain unnamed giant corporation has, but rather a people build, community build, lot of spaces, a lot of interlinked spaces, small, big, whatever people want, and they together will make their own metaverse. In some cases, people will put in their own content, people will express themselves in a way they can, because it's not always possible, and with this it should, for a lot of people, it should be easier to express themselves. So this is basically, this is what I'm hoping will the metaverse bring for us, a better way to express ourselves. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. So by building these spaces, I'm basically taking my first steps into the direction of something that I want to see. So yeah, I hope that for the time that I can work with Yahaha, I can work toward this goal, and we'll see how much of this or we can actually make come true. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm building this by myself, the whole thing. That's not possible. But doing my part, and this is definitely something I'm very interested in. Yeah. So as you can see, I'm also writing a lot of dialogue. I know it's a lot that most people will probably not read it, but hey, this is also a good training to just work on stuff, work on quests, work on anything at all. So everything here is as much an opportunity for me as it is for others to just explore and to just train and try. We're almost at the end of the video. In a few seconds you will see me touch up on the teleporter, so you know where it is. I used the familiar mechanic of the conductor woman person to show you where this spot is. Yeah. So far, thanks for watching. I hope I see you guys around. And if you like the video, leave me a comment or leave me a like. Thanks for watching, and bye!